Welcome to the final Monday Night Hockey of the 2018-19 season. I'm Simon Mason, and on tonight's show we have Slough versus Buckingham and Clifton Robinsons at home to East Grinstead in the battle for the top four, and all the action from Bowden Hightown against league leaders Surbiton. In the men's Premier Division we've also got the battle for the top four, with Reading at home to Holcombe, the University of Exeter travelling to East Grinstead, and also Brooklands Manchester University at home to Hampstead and Westminster. First we go to Slough for the visit to Buckingham. The home side would be hoping that 3 points here would lift them out of the relegation playoffs at the expense of the University of Birmingham. Whilst for Buckingham, a win would guarantee them fourth spot in the league. Let's join Charlie Broom for this one.
Side trying to work the ball out here. Ward has won the. She's given away the free hit, and a chance here for Buckingham on the reverse stick. The shot from Newlin, well wide. She took it quickly, caught the Slough defence on the hop perhaps, but she couldn't test the keeper. Free hit, Shipley will take. Shipley well closed down by Guzman, and turnover ball, and here is Totten. Totten going round the outside. Totten showing some good pace. Now can she find the cross? Yes she can. An opportunity here off the ground, and the save is made, and Guzman with an opportunity to give the home side the lead. Really good work from Totten. Gets the ball across, and just going to ground Guzman, but gets the shot on target. Jackson makes the save. Porter will inject. Top of the circle. And across the keeper and into the back of the net from Lauren Thomas. And just short of the half-hour mark, Slough 0, Buckingham 1. Lauren Thomas with her first goal of the season, sliding it across Day and into the net. Penalty corner goes to the Castle. The hit, it's a bouncing one, and it's gone in. Well, Newton will take the goal. She's completely mishit that, but Slough will go into the half-time break on level terms. Comes to the top of the circle, into the turf it goes, and through the keeper's legs and over the line. Bailey to inject. And the strike coming in, good save, and put in on the rebound by Bailey. And Slough are in front from 1-0 down to 2-1 up. Laura Bailey with her second of the season. Jackson down to her right hand side. She makes the save, but it goes straight to Bailey, who makes no mistake. Penalty corner. Shipley comes across now to the left hand Castle. It's going to be Shipley the strike. She's topped it, and Day gets the left hand up to make the save, and just gets it past the post. This time it goes to the right hand Castle, and the slap, and well, was that stopped illegally? Yes it is, according to the umpire. Let's have another look. Is that hand, stick or knee? Very hard to judge. So an opportunity here for Van Arrowsmith, and Day away to her right hand side makes an excellent save, and she keeps her team in front. Van Arrowsmith down that left hand flank. Here's Newland. Newland gets her head up. That's a lovely ball from Newland. Now an opportunity here for Buckingham. Ball comes in, and it's touched in front of the keeper. Nothing that Day can do about that. Phoebe Richards, 3 minutes from time, gets the goal that Buckingham know will secure them a playoff spot, regardless of other results. Lovely ball across, and this ball in, touched by Phoebe Richards, and it's Slough 2, Buckingham 2. Well, real disappointment for Slough, but they've got to keep their concentration up. And, well, Totten's been dispossessed, and here goes Richards, the goal scorer down this left-hand side. Richards, the ball across, and the ball falls to Newland, who's wiped out by Brown, and it's a penalty stroke, a second penalty stroke for Buckingham. And they just fall into sleep from the restart, and Brown just completely wipes Newland out. Chance here, and it's in. Porter has scored. And from 2-1 down to 3-2 up, Buckingham have turned it around inside, 30 seconds. Day guesses the right way, and it had to be right in the corner. Otherwise, Day might well have got that. Nolte. Up to Richards. Richards goes again. Still going Richards. Slough want the foot. Nothing coming, so Richards will play on. Richards into the circle. Here's another chance. Brown clears it only straight as far as Lewis Williams, who gets the ball goal bound but can't beat Day. Slough restart. There's not going to be enough time, surely. There is the final whistle. It's all over. And Slough now know that they will go to the relegation playoff match. Buckingham, well, they only needed a point. They've taken 3, courtesy of the win. They will finish 4th. Final score here, Slough 2, Buckingham 3.
Clifton Robinsons hosted East Grinstead, hoping that a win would take them into the top 4, with East Grinstead already qualified in 3rd. This match would also see the top 2 scorers in the league go head-to-head, with Claire Thomas sitting on 17 and Sophie Bray on 15 goals.
Down this left-hand side, the ball played up to Macaulay. Macaulay coming inside, trying to turn the defender inside out. Gets a little bit of space. Macaulay gets the shot away. And Yaya across to her right-hand side. Makes the save. Macaulay twisting, turning. Mark Jones, Nicholson, sorry, trying to stay with that. Yaya with the save. Jones. Lovely ball to Hopkinson. Hopkinson's ball inside has gone all the way through. Now here's an opportunity here perhaps for Middow. Middow with the shot. Pulls it wide. She had Leach outside her if she wanted. But it just opened up for Middow. But a shot off target. Ball back into the centre. And Leach now comes away with it. Leach to the top of the D. Put forward and the touch in front of the goalkeeper. And it's Natasha Mark Jones who gets her first goal of the season in the last league game of the season. And it's Clifton Robinsons 1, East Grinstead 0. Leach across the face, push goalwards. And there is the slightest of touches in front of Yaya. The aerial ball. Brought down now. Another aerial ball looking for and finding Bray. Bray, lovely first couple of touches. Yeah, Bray with the shot. And Trigg can just watch it slide inside her right-hand post. A brilliant finish from Sophie Bray. Her 16th goal of the season. And this is really well taken. The first touch, beautiful. The second touch to come back inside the defender. And the shot, well, absolutely perfect. 1-1. Clifton Robinsons, remember, got to win this game and hope Buckingham lose to have any chance of making it to the playoffs. Lovely cut inside from Savage. Savage still in possession. Savage driving to the baseline. Savage on the reverse stick. Gets the shot away. And Yaya with the right-footed save. Savage with some lovely individual skill. And finally getting the shot away. The keeper equal to it. Clifton Robinson's going to come again down the right-hand side. Ball back into the middle. Wanting it and getting it is Middow. Middow, lovely little ball inside. And a chance here perhaps. That's a really horrible looking tackle on Davis. And it's a penalty stroke. Lovely ball from Middow to Davis. And there are a couple of nibbles. And too many for the umpire. So here is Thomas up against Yaya. And Thomas scores. And Claire Thomas gets her 18th goal of the season. She's the leading scorer in the competition. A couple ahead now of Sophie Bray. And is it enough to give her team victory? Out to the right-hand side by Palmer. Here is Brown. Brown into the circle. A chance here perhaps for Bray. Comes back off the keeper. Cleared back into the danger zone. Goalwards by Burrell and put in by Bray. And Bray levels it up with 20 minutes to go. Clifton Robinsons 2, East Grinstead 2. Sophie Bray with her 17th of the season. She's had quite a month in March in terms of her goal scoring capability. She had 7 in 10 before this month. She's now got 10 in her last 5. Out to the right-hand side and Palmer playing it forward, looking for and finding Bray, and Bray all unmarked, streaks into the circle. Can she find the hat-trick? Bray, Davis with the tackle. That's a pretty horrible looking tackle from Davis, and Bray just gets a long corner for it. Let's have a look at this tackle. Well, that's pretty mucky. And Bray perhaps a little unfortunate. Blackwood onto the foot. Now play on. Goal bound. And Bray can't sweep it into the net at the far post. She'd got in front of her marker, I think, but she couldn't get her stick down in time. No. And the chance goes begging. Clifton Robinsons need to win this, remember. Can they find the go-ahead goal here? Macaulay streaking into the circle. Macaulay pulls it back. And Thomas, the one person you would have wanted it to fall to, can't find the target. Got in front of her marker, but couldn't find it inside the far post. Thomas deflected into the circle and well picked up and brought away. Or is it? No, it's been lost by Viagra. And the chance here is skewed wide as it falls into the circle. Moss with the shot, and she can't test the keeper. Penalty corner. Bray waits on the top of the circle, and it is going to be Bray on the reverse stick, and it's into the back of the net. And Sophie Bray has her third hat-trick in the month of March. It's now 11 goals in her last 5 matches, and she sits top of the goal-scoring charts with Thomas on 18. Onto the reverse stick and into the back of the net, and East Grinstead have the lead. Quickly taken, Coulson slipping it on into the circle. Plenty of bodies in there, and that's come on the outside of the post from Savage. As the ball is played in, watch Savage, the number 6. Swivels gets the shot away, and that isn't far away at all. Bray comes back inside, still going. Sophie Bray cuts inside Coulson. Bray, no keeper at home, and an opportunity here to finish it for Blackwood, and she can't get her stick around the ball. That really would have sealed the points. And it's all over anyway. And Clifton Robinsons lose their last 4 matches to fail to qualify for the playoffs. East Grinstead finished third. It's a third hat-trick in March for Sophie Bray. Final score, Clifton Robinsons 2, East Grinstead 3.
Surbiton travelled to Bowden Hightown, hoping a slip-up from Holcombe would allow them to claim the Premier Division title with a win. Surbiton picked up a 6-0 win when they faced each other earlier in the season. Tom Lush is your commentator for this one.
Bowden with the first bit of territory of the game. 4 minutes gone. French delivers it in, but it's easily dealt with by the Surbiton defender, and now the Londoners can counter-attack through Curtis. Curtis gets it back. Really good play and a lovely bit of skill by Curtis. She's still going towards the D. And she finds Petter on the top of the D, who scores! Izzy Petter, after 4 minutes, gives Surbiton the lead. Fantastic counter-attack by Surbiton. Michaela Curtis with a wonderful bit of skill and a pass that dissected 4 Bowden players. And Petter applied the finish. 1-0 Surbiton. Catlin in the middle, and now Surbiton can counter-attack again through Curtis. Michaela Curtis, who's been really dangerous down this right-hand side, plays a lovely ball to Wolven. Oh, great save by Ferriby. Wolven on the turn. And Ferriby does incredibly well to get down to that one. Into the second half. Surbiton trying to build from the back. Ball comes to Catlin. Lovely first touch. Oh, Catlin, really good run this by the Surbiton midfielder, and it's snuck in. Wolven with the final touch. And Jenna Wolven doubles Surbiton's lead after 41 minutes. Catlin it was, the creator, dancing through the Bowden defenders. And Wolven just jumped in front of Ferriby to apply the finishing touch. 2-0. Here comes Surbiton again through Payne. Working it away to Wolven. Great save by Ferriby. Doing really well to drop down to her right hand side again. A really strong hand away. A lovely ball up to the front and Bowden have a chance to attack. Surbiton seem to have done well to break it down, but no, it's come to Mason. Mason with a follow-up shot. And she's found her foot. It was the first shot from Mason, that was the dangerous one. She's got a little bit of space and powered it straight at the goalkeeper. And the rebound did find a foot, but she'd been hoping for more. Oh, and Tennant's lost out at left half. And now Surbiton can punish her. Catlin, sharp. Catlin again, lovely build-up. And Jenna Wolven makes it 3-0 to Surbiton as they punish Tennant at left half. A clinical goal by the visiting side. Lovely bit of interplay between Sharp and Catlin. Catlin again showing her skill. And the shot was going wide and it needed Wolven to finish it on the back post. 3-0. Bowden coming now through Curran. Trying to create something, Curran, onto a reverse stick. She's managed to get a good shot away, but it's wide of the post. Anya Curran working away. Still determined to try and get something from this game, Bowden. She gets a really powerful shot away and it beats the keeper, but it cannot beat the post. Catlin picking the ball up at screen and she's played a beautiful ball up to Payne. Sorry, it was Wolven there. Now it's Sharp into Payne. Payne on the top of the D. Delightful bit of skill. It's got Wolven on the back post. Oh, Ferry, what a save again. Denying Wolven her hat-trick. It was Payne who played the ball across just behind Wolven. Ferry B did really well to get across. A bit more unconventional. Final play of the game. Collins with the flick. Oh, and just as Sharp knocked it in, the stroke was awarded. Georgie Tigg scores for Surbiton, and that will be the end of the game. Surbiton, the eventual winners, 4-0. Twig with a stroke in the final play of the game. And Surbiton will now look forward to playoffs as Bowden enjoy their summer and prepare for next year.
That win for Surbiton meant Holcombe had to pick up a point to claim the title, and they did, beating local rivals Canterbury thanks to a 62nd minute Heather McEwen penalty corner goal. In our final game, the University of Birmingham came from behind to beat Beeston. The visitors took the lead in the 9th minute through Rebecca Walker. Philippa Stewart equalised in the 42nd before a dramatic 69th minute winner from Amelia Andrew gave the home side all 3 points. So Holcombe are crowned the champions of the Investec Women's Hockey League and will play Buckingham in the playoffs, with Surbiton taking on East Grinstead. At the bottom, Canterbury will go down, with Slough heading to the relegation playoffs once more. Now for the men's Premier Division, and to Reading as they hosted Holcombe. Goal difference would likely come into play here as both sides needed a comfortable win to have a chance of overtaking East Grinstead into 4th spot.
Ball forward, finds Bachu. Bachu lays it out, goes for the return ball, doesn't get it. Chance here perhaps for a decent ball into the circle. Across it comes, and there's Matt Richards to deflect it up and in. He got in front of Parente Varea, and it is Reading 1, Holcombe 0, 14 minutes in. Plenty of time and space once this ball came into that pocket on the Reading left-hand side. Just here, plenty of time to pick the pass. Richards times his run to perfection. Great touch into the roof of the net. Penalty corner goes to that far castle. There's a change in front of the keeper, and there is Fred Newbold to make it 2 goals in quick succession, and Reading in control of this one now. The shift at the top of the circle. The slap comes back off the keeper, and Newbold the quickest to react. On the penalty corner, and again it goes to that far castle, looking for the injector on the reverse stick is Richards, and this time it's well saved. Richards on the reverse stick, but the keeper equal to it. Free hit for Holcombe, taken quickly by Jerem. And it comes. And, oh, deflected over the bar by Kaplan, who ran away and then ducked back in, got in front of Newbold, couldn't keep it under the bar. Robbins plays it into Valea, back to Robbins, down to that left-hand corner. Valea, nice skill from him, into the circle, chance here, and there is the goal. Matt Simmons with his first of the season, and they're back in it, Holcomb. It was some lovely play by Parente Valea. Gave it to Robbins, out to that left-hand side. Parente Valea, lovely little bit of skill to get past Newbold, and a fine finish to make it 2-1. Brotherton to Carter Keel. Back in again to Clee. Clee off and running. Run by Clee. Clee still going. Clee up to the circle, plays it in. The shot comes in from O'Connell. The keeper makes a save, but it falls kindly to Richards. His second of the contest. And Reading have the 2-goal cushion back. Clee with a beautiful run from the midfield. And a good run from O'Connell, the number 4, taking Robbins out of the way, giving Clee the space to run into. And Clee, off balance, finds O'Connell. The shot ricochets kindly for Richards, and it's 3-1. Here come Holcomb, Parente Pereira wins the free hit, still going. Some lovely skill down the right hand side. Ball comes back across. Banderak and Trussler get in each other's way. The ball's still there for Holcomb, but it's dragged wide by Simmons. Lovely skill again from Parente Pereira, who set up the first. Trussler and Banderak just getting in each other's way. And the ball, well, the shot was on for Simmons, but he couldn't hit the target. Penalty corner. The move at the top, and the flick is saved, I think, by the keeper. Did Lockery get a bit of it on the post? No, the keeper does all the work. Final play then. Are Reading to get a fourth here. Goes to the right-hand castle, the slip and the clearance, and it's all over. Holcomb won't be in the playoffs. Reading, well, they'll have to wait and see what happens with East Grinstead in their game against the University of Exeter. But they've done all they can. Final score at Sonning Lane, Reading 3, Holcomb 1.
East Grinstead played the University of Exeter knowing a good win would be needed to keep them in 4th place. Exeter, meanwhile, were already confirmed in the playoffs, but will be looking to pick up momentum in preparation for that.
Penalty corner goes to the left-hand castle, and Patterson stopped on the line and then cleared by Borman. It's Hooper who gets his stick on it. It goes up into the air, and Borman watches it closely onto his glove. Smith to Griffiths. Lovely work by Chris Griffiths. Chris Griffiths with the shot, and Borman does well. Waited for the ball to drop before he cleared it right-footed. And lovely skill from Chris Griffiths. Shot on target, and Borman does well. Penalty corner, will it go to Patterson again? Indeed it does. Patterson, and it's Hooper once more who clears it off the line. Hooper with a great eye for the ball today. Space down this right-hand side. Smith plays it infield. Bowden. On it goes to Blood. And the ball in. Now here's an opportunity for Piper, who can't get it on the target. And Suleiman, who was all unmarked on the far post. But he went for glory and missed. Penalty corner goes to the left-hand castle once again. And this time Faulkner is denied. And East Grinstead are denied by Borman plunging away to his right-hand side. East Grinstead applying plenty of pressure. Ball comes in. A chance here for Piper on the reverse stick. That's a beautifully measured ball by Piper across the face of goal. And Stott was unmarked, but he didn't gamble. He didn't go on his nose. Whether he got there, I'm not sure. Bowden injects to the top of the circle. And there is Borman again. And Exeter have been good from penalty corners so far today. Aerial ball out by Hooper. And brought down by Cook, but he can't bring it under control. And turnover ball. Here is Faulkner. Griffiths drops. Griffiths tries to find Faulkner, but comes back off the stick of Carter Keel. It's found its way through to Faulkner now, though. Faulkner with a shot, and Faulkner gives the home side the lead. A rasping shot across the face of Bournemouth into the far corner. East Grinstead 1, University of Exeter 0. Griffiths tried to play it in. Carter Keel got a stick on it. Couldn't get a stick on the second ball. And a lovely pass from Jackson. And that is a great finish from Faulkner. Well, University of Exeter will be disappointed to have conceded. Now, can they find a way back into this game and finish the regular season with some points? Well, Smith has cut that ball out by Hooper. Plays it into Griffiths. And Chris Griffiths accelerates round the outside of Sweet. Griffiths across the face of goal. He goes. Here's an opportunity for Stotts. And it's 2 in a matter of seconds. Ross Stott with the second, his third of the season. And East Grinstead now are 2 up. And Stott celebrates, well, why not, with a kiss and a hug from his little daughter. But Chris Griffiths, some wonderful work down the right-hand side. Plays it across the face of goal. And Stott, well, didn't panic. Finds the unguarded net. Lovely little touch. Looking for Smith. And Smith's ball back is cut out by Exeter. And, well, they've given possession away again. And here comes Chris Griffiths once more. Griffiths driving. Griffiths has Jackson in the middle if he wanted to. He went for goal himself. And Bournemouth makes the save. Jackson unmarked. The right side of the defender. Didn't get the ball. Little shift at the top of the circle as this penalty corner comes in. Hooper with the drag flick. Smith makes the save. Gets the clearance away, but only as far as Carter Keel. Carter Keel across the face of goal. Oh, and it's deflected up and onto the body. I think it's Brooks who plays the ball up as the cross comes in from Carter Keel. It's a good looking cross. Yeah, the ball just comes up off the stick of Brooks. University of Exeter. Is there to be a consolation for them? Little drop ball to Jackson. No, there isn't. That's the final whistle. And East Grinstead have got the 3 points they wanted. They'll have to wait and see what happens between Reading and Holcombe. But unless there's a 10-goal win for Reading, then East Grinstead are going to be in the playoffs. Final score here, East Grinstead 2, University of Exeter 0. And the visitors, well, they will prepare themselves for the relegation playoff to try and maintain their Premier Division status.
Hampstead and Westminster travelled up to Brooklands with both sides looking to end the regular season on a high. This game produced a thriller earlier in the season, with Hampstead running out 5-4 winners.
Hampstead and Westminster with a lot of early pressure on the home side Brooklands. Played the ball into the French, got a little touch, and Kai Kuipler's on it. And with a massive deflection off Humphreys, Kai Kuipler has given Hampstead and Westminster the lead in Manchester. Brooklands complaining about a push. Kuipler was on it, and the deflection deceived Turner in goal. 1-0 Hampstead. Again, Hampstead looking to build up from the back. Quan Brown pulling strings. And now running with the ball, carrying up inside the Brooklands 23. And he's found Kuipler on the top of the D. Oh, a wonderful skill by Kuipler, and he's still going. Can he get a shot away? He can. Oh, and it's only David Flanagan who can save Brooklands. Kuipler again showing good skill. David Flanagan used to being at the other end and putting it in the goal. Knocking it away and saving Brooklands. Brooklands trying to piece together some possession. But Shipley's robbed Flanagan at the back. Shipley one-on-one with Turner. And Robbie Turner does really well to get down and deny Shipley. Turner out rapidly to the top of the D to put pressure on the striker, and he manages to get down and make a good save. Still 1-0 Hampstead. Here is Kai Kuipler again. Taking on Anderson, and he's inside Anderson. Kuipler! Another fantastic save by Turner. This time high up to his left, and he shows the power of the shot as he steps backwards. Second half, and here come Hampstead. They got a massive overload down this right hand side if they can find Furlong. It is Furlong to Calnan across. Ray Heels was there, now Horn. Oh, wonderful bit of skill by Horn, and King Brooklyn's counter attack now. Nice ball into Flanagan, and Brooklyn's have got numbers ahead. Flanagan delays and finds Slater as he got Watton in the middle. Watton sliding in, but it's a good save by the goalkeeper. Brooklands with a counter-attack of their own. Slater with Watton in the middle, can't quite find the diving striker. Still 1-0 Hampstead. Brown to Harry Martin. Roach tackled by McKittrick, and Stephen Rahills can carry away for Brooklands. Another counter-attacking opportunity for Brooklands. Watton down the left. Oh, and he's managed to find Carres. And it's Flanagan! 1-1! David Flanagan with his 15th of the season. Finds the finish and equalises for Brooklands. It's a wonderful attacking play. The ball somehow came to Carres, and he just fed Flanagan. And 1-1, you'd always back the boy from Bolton there. Martin, wonderful bit of skill by Martin. It's a good save by Turner. French with an open goal. Oh, and he's missed. Sam French with the goal gaping. It was great skill by Martin initially, and a good save by Turner. It fell to French. Somehow he's hooked it wide. Oh, great save by Turner from the drag flick. Brooklyn's still trying to clear this one. Martin with the ball on the right hand side. Carres gets a little touch. It was all about Robbie Turner there. Flying away to his left hand side. Really good save. Furlong trying to get in down the baseline. Kai Kuipler, the goal scorer. Oh, and the follow-up shot has almost killed our cameraman. Ball flying up towards us. He's done really well to keep a straight view of the game. Calnan with a bit of space in the D. And Calnan applies the finish. 2-1 Hampstead. Will Calnan with a firecracker past Turner. That was the only way the Brooklands goalie was going to be beaten for the second time. Calnan showing his quality and firing the ball into the side netting. 2-1 to Hampstead. Late on, can Brooklyn salvage something from the game? Carres. He's got players in support Carres as he enters the D. It's forward to Horn on the turn. Kai Kuipler with the block. Hampstead will clear. That was the chance for Brooklyn to equalise. Only seconds left now. There is full time. Hampstead and Westminster get a good 2-1 victory on the road at Brooklands as they move on to playoffs.
Sevenoaks ran Beeston close in their last Premier Division match. Gareth Griffiths put the visitors ahead in the 16th minute, with Ali Taylor equalising just after half time. But goals from Alex Bloomfield and Joe Sharp meant that all 3 points headed back up to Nottingham. Wimbledon's good recent run came to an abrupt end as late goals from Surbiton's Tom Salisbury and Dave Beckett gave the lead winners all 3 points. So Surbiton won the league with a 6-point gap over Hampstead and Westminster in the end, with Beeston and East Grinstead rounding out the top 4. Sevenoaks have been relegated with just 3 points, with the University of Exeter heading to the relegation playoffs. That's all for this season. Thanks for your continued support. We'll be back next season bigger and better than ever, but in the meantime make sure you help spread the word and follow Galvanised Hockey on Facebook, Twitter and YouTube.